They only give a fuck about money. WB Games has been one of those goddamn companies where all they really give a fuck about is the money. What's going on, everybody? We got another episode of Darren Unfiltered. I know it's been a little while since I've uploaded. I missed last week because Christmas and all this other shit came up, and I just didn't get around to recording another video, but I'm going to be recording a little bit more. I think I want to drop more than one video a week, at least on Darren Unfiltered. And I'm going to wait. I'm probably going to wait a little while before I release another Goats of Gaming video because I really want to get like a little animated picture of a goat, you know what I mean? And just kind of throw them in there. That way it's like, it just makes editing a lot easier because you can kind of just like talk through the perspective of this goat. I could just have the goat on screen. It'd just be better. Anyway, today's video, we're going to talk about how WB Games could completely ruin Mortal Kombat 11. And we're going to give you 4 ways that they could accomplish this. 4 ways that I think they could fuck up Mortal Kombat 11. Not NetherRealm Studios. NetherRealm Studios and the developers and everything, they're going to make this game, I guarantee you they're going to make it a great fighting game. But there's aspects that WB Games, their publisher, is either going to make them do or implement into their game that's going to just drive gamers away, like they did in Mortal Kombat X. 4th way is the DLC characters. Now, they have the DLC characters in Mortal Kombat X, right? A lot of the characters, or at least, I think there's like, Alien, Predator, Leatherface, and Jason. So 4 of them. And I think we got 8 characters overall. So half of the roster were not Mortal Kombat characters. They put them in there because I guess they were selling more than Mortal Kombat characters. But I just feel as though, as a Mortal Kombat fan, if you give me DLC characters for a Mortal Kombat game, I want more Mortal Kombat characters. You know what I mean? Not horror game characters. I guess they're more popular though. Maybe that's a minority. Like I'm in the minority in that with that opinion. But I just want more characters in the Mortal Kombat universe in the Mortal Kombat game. That's how I feel. I mean, I don't really give a fuck about the sales or anything. And that's actually kind of what they did in Injustice. Because in Injustice 1 and 2, they have Mortal Kombat characters in the Injustice game. And apparently they sell pretty well. I'm pretty sure the most popular character in the first Injustice was Scorpion, as far as the DLC characters go. And then they just ran with it in Injustice 2. They ended up putting in Raiden and Sub-Zero in Injustice 2 as downloadable characters. Maybe they sold the most, I guess, but again, it's like, can you just give us more superheroes? I mean, that's kind of like a lesser degree. I mean, 2 characters in the Mortal Kombat universe, not a big deal. If you give us 8 characters and 2 of them are from Mortal Kombat, it's like, all right. I mean, we still got the Ninja Turtles. You still got Black Manta. You still got Hellboy. Like, they still had plenty of other characters that weren't, Mortal Kombat related. But just as far as Mortal Kombat X is related, you had 4 horror characters. And nobody was really asking for Leatherface. And, to be fair, nobody was really asking for Baraicho. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking putting Baraicho in Mortal Kombat X. Like, he's not a popular Mortal Kombat character. There's a million other characters people wanted to see besides Baraicho. Get the fuck out of here, Baraicho. What the fuck? I guarantee you, Baraicho sold probably the least. He's probably the least successful downloadable character they had for Mortal Kombat X. Guarantee you. Anyway, so that's the 4th reason. Number 3, the 3rd reason is the pre-order character, which they already have that with Shao Kahn. Now, with Mortal Kombat 11, if you pre-order the game, you get access to Shao Kahn. Don't you think that Shao Kahn should be available to everyone? Like, don't you think that they should make him unlockable in the game? Not with real world money, but like, don't you think that if I beat the game on like the hardest mode, or like I beat like a challenge or something like that, that I should be able to unlock Shao Kahn? Like, you're just going to make it to where I have to pre-order the game to get him? And then, I mean, guys, we all know for a fact that Shao Kahn is probably on the disc already. Right? He's already on the disc. He's already on the game when you get it. But you just can't play as him. You're kind of locking out content through a paywall. I've already bought your game and I don't get all the aspects of your game. I have to give you even more money You know, back in the day, it used to be Mortal Kombat. You used to play a Mortal Kombat game. In order to unlock the costumes and the characters, you had to beat the game. Or you had to, you know, do a certain challenge or something like that to unlock the characters. I mean, I remember in Mortal Kombat Deception, you literally had to do the Conquest mode and run around in the Mortal Kombat universe and figure out ways to unlock the characters in the game. Like, it was cool as shit. They just took all that out, and I mean, the pre-order thing is kind of ridiculous. I should be able to get Shao Kahn just by playing the game. I shouldn't have to pre-order the game in order to get Shao Kahn. And I know that's WB Games just trying to get more people to buy the game. And that's fucking dumb. They used to not do that before, but now with the marketplace and, you know, downloadable content and all the stuff that they got going on now they can do it, now they can get away with it, and people will buy it. So, again, it's almost like the EA Games thing. It's like, people keep doing it. I mean, they're going to keep milking you if you keep giving them the opportunity. You know what I mean? You keep paying for it, they're going to keep doing it. The second reason why, or the second possibility, is by adding characters to the franchise, to the lore, that are marketed towards a certain demographic. They did that in the trailer. They already demonstrated that they're marketing this game to a specific audience with the song that they picked in the trailer. So I hope they don't have any characters that they introduce into Mortal Kombat again, because I'm sure this new game will have new characters, just like how Mortal Kombat X had new characters that we've never seen before. And those characters, some of those characters at least, were marketed towards a certain demographic, you know? And so I hope we don't get that. I hope we get, like, Mortal Kombat characters that are just, they feel real. They feel like they really belong within the universe. You know what I mean? Like Farah Tor. Like, you have these characters that are like Devora, like Outworld characters that are like, okay, I believe this. This makes sense. I like Kotal Khan. I like his design. I like the Blood God, the Sun God, like the different styles and everything about him. Like, those characters make sense. Even Takeda, I think, Takeda, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but he's an interesting character. I like his whips and everything. And I noticed something about the new characters in Mortal Kombat X. When they talk and when they say certain things, it's like, really? Like Cassie Cage, Jackie Briggs, Kung Jin, and Takeda. That group right there was kind of like, okay, I kind of feel like you're marketing towards a younger audience with these characters because of the way that they're behaving. If you play the story mode, they aren't even acting like the world is at stake. Like, the story mode, first of all, Mortal Kombat X is fucking terrible. Fucking trash. And the new characters they have just say absolutely ridiculous things. They ended up making Kung Jin gay, but the only way you could possibly know that, there was like some small dialogue between him and Raiden that like hinted at like his sexuality.
Go to the Wuxi Academy. Join the Shaolin, like Kung Lao before you.
I can't. They won't accept.
They care only about what is in your heart, not whom your heart desires.
You guys are just obviously putting it in there to market these characters to a certain demographic. So if you introduce new characters, just have them be full-blown Mortal Kombat characters and not this marketed stuff like, I'm trying to think of like Havoc from, I think he was introduced in, I want to say Mortal Kombat Deception. Like a character like that. You have the Chaos Realm, and you have this character named Havoc who belongs in the Chaos Realm, and his head twists around and his limbs break around, and he's got the skull and the face. Like, it's like, oh yeah, this makes sense in the Mortal Kombat universe, like, totally.
Havoc.
A denizen of Chaos Realm, Havoc despises order and sees it as a threat to everything in which he believes. His mission is to create mayhem and further unravel the fabric of life. He will also destroy anyone who seeks to control others.
But you have, like, Cassie Cage, who's, like, early 20s, and she beats Shinnok, who's like this evil sorcerer from the Nether Realm, who turns into like this demon who can pretty much take out everyone except for her because she has like this green power. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, this just, no, I don't, you're twisting the story to fit more people in, to get more people to like it. It's absolute bullshit. I don't like it. The number one thing that they could do to ruin this game is to, like what they did in Mortal Kombat X a little bit, is to market the story to fit everyone. Like, if they're like gonna make the story of Mortal Kombat 11 like they did in Mortal Kombat X, where it's like cutscene, and then you'd fight someone, and then a cutscene would come in, and then you'd fight someone again, which I really like. I like how they do that. They did the same thing in Injustice. You know, after Mortal Kombat 9, they took it off to Mortal Kombat X, and Mortal Kombat X's story was absolute trash, especially when you compare it to Mortal Kombat 9's story. Like, what the fuck? They even ruined the villain Shinnok. I hope with this new one that they don't do that. I can see that Raiden is like kind of gone rogue a little bit. He's doing his own thing. Fine, but don't introduce these characters and don't try to push an agenda. I don't want no political ideas. I don't want no, I don't want them talking about immigration. Be like, oh yeah, what are we going to do with all these Outworld people who don't want to be in Outworld anymore? Are we going to let them into Earthrealm? We can't do that. It's like, don't even try to that political shit. Just keep it Mortal Kombat. Keep it simple. It doesn't even have to be that complicated. Yeah, I know they have the comic books and they have these other characters in the game that they're introducing and they want new things, but you can still keep it pretty fucking simple. And that's what I hope they do. And give us characters that we really want. Don't try to milk us for things. Like in Mortal Kombat X, the story mode, this is how bad the story mode is. And I've been wanting to say this for a long fucking time. This is how bad the story mode is. They put characters in the game, this is for people who don't know. They put characters in the game in the story mode that you can fight against. Like, you can literally fight them, but you can't pick them. So you can't actually play as the character. So you'll turn on Mortal Kombat X and be going through the story. You'll be playing the game, and then a character will come up. You'll be fighting him. You'll do an X-ray on him. He'll have bones to break when the X-ray. He'll have his own special moves. They'll have their own costume. They'll have dialogue. They'll have the whole fucking 9 yards. But they are not there in the character select screen. You cannot pick that character. In fact, you can't even buy the character. The character's not even available in any form of DLC whatsoever. So how the fuck you gonna put Rain, Sindel, Baraka in the game and I can't even fucking play as them? I can fight against them, but I can't select them and I can't buy them. Get the fuck out of here. That's trash. They ignored what the people were saying. They ignored what the Mortal Kombat fans were wanting. They wanted to have Noob in the game like a motherfucker. They wanted to have a lot of characters in the game in Mortal Kombat X. I'm fine with new characters. I'm fine with them giving us something new. But don't put the characters that people really want in the story and then turn around and make them non-playable characters. That's a fucking slap in the face. Like, oh yeah, we all know you really wanted to play as Baraka, but instead of giving you Baraka as a playable character, we're going to put him in the game. We're going to animate him. He's going to have moves. He's going to have a new costume. He's going to actually be in the story. You can fight against him. You can fight against him, but you can't pick him. You can't actually play as him. Get the fuck out of here. You're going to do that with fan favorite characters? Get the fuck out of here. So that's the number one thing I hope they don't do. I hope that WB Games doesn't implement into the game. They only give a fuck about money. WB Games has been one of those goddamn companies where all they really give a fuck about is the money. Even with that Shadow of Mordor game. Not Shadow of Mordor, but the Shadow of War game, the second one. They put loot boxes in that game. Why would you put loot boxes in a single-player story game? There's no multiplayer in that game. You're not fighting other people. You're not fighting other Italians. They're not coming out at you. It's a straightforward, straight-shooting fucking... It's a story-driven, single-player experience, and you put loot boxes in it. You put DLC in it. You want me to buy companions to beat the game faster. You must be out of your fucking mind. But you know what? They put it in there, and I not even guarantee you, I know for a fact people went into the store and they bought that shit. They went in and they said, oh, I want to beat this game even quicker. I want to have dope-ass partners and dope-ass buddies. Because you can buy like little orcs to be on your side, like generals and stuff like that. And, there's certain levels and certain equipment for the generals. And people will go out and buy themselves generals. They'll buy the fucking general and put them on the battlefield just so they can beat the game quicker. It's like, oh my God. And you people out there, you buy this shit. You really go out and you spend money on this to beat the game quicker. So I hope WB Games doesn't fuck up this Mortal Kombat 11. They probably will. Well, not fuck it up, but they'll probably go in and try to ruin the game like they did with Mortal Kombat X. Even though I wouldn't say Mortal Kombat X was completely ruined, but they fucked up a lot of stuff. They fucked some shit up, man. Really did. So I hope they don't do the same for Mortal Kombat 11. That's all I'm saying. But that's going to be it for today's episode. God damn, I hope they don't fuck that up. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the power button. And keep watching Darren Unfiltered. I'll see you next time. Peace out, motherfuckers.